back to Attack of the Show Tokyo 06. We are coming to you today from the Shinjuku district right here in Tokyo.
Yeah, all week long we've been in different spots all throughout Japan. Right now, we're in a little area called Golden Gai.
Yeah, it's this area, this teeny tiny alley with like these crazy bars packed right
bar
next to each
after
other.
bar, and they really only fit like 6 people at a time.
Oh, it's awesome.
I've never seen anything like it. So we're going to continue dodging commuters and down in sake for your enjoyment. Really, we get nothing out of this.
Nothing.
Now, let's assume Japan itself didn't have enough to fuel our collective attention deficit disorder, right?
Yeah,
You're crazy.
right.
But then we've also got the Tokyo Game Show going on this week.
That's right, the Sony headquarters are right here in Tokyo, and that means there's a lot expected from their next-gen console, the PS3.
Yeah, let's check in with Adam Cecily, who's got all the latest on Sony's Little Wonder.
Well, thank you, Kevin and Olivia. As you can tell, I'm at the Sony booth, where the PlayStation 3 is truly in the spotlight this year. There are 27 playable games here on the show floor, but there's some other big stuff as well. Resistance Fall of Man is arguably the flagship launch title for the PS3, and Sony debuted the multiplayer mode here at TGS. Up to 40 players will be able to blow the hell out of each other online with the crazy arsenals that only the makers of Ratchet & Clank could have conceived. Playable for the first time on the floor is Factor 5's Dragon combat game Lair. They're still being tight-lipped about the storyline, but this is one of the most unabashedly fun games I've played for the system. On the downside, Gran Turismo HD has been revealed as an actual game, not just a demo. The title makes heavy use of microtransactions online to purchase new content, like cars and new tracks. By some estimates, it will cost between $400 and $1,000 to unlock everything in the game, which is a very scary proposition. Controversy aside, it is very evident that the PS3 is doing much, much better this year than at E3 and the TGS last year. Now, for more in-depth coverage of the PS3 and everything else here at TGS, make sure that you tune into X-Play next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern. All right, back to you guys.
So we're still hanging out in the Golden Gai area of Shinjuku, which is just east of Kabukicho. It's one of the oldest parts of Japan. And again, tiny little bars, seating maybe 4 to 6 people, and you never expect it here.
I know, we're in these teeny tiny alleys, which is so weird because just streets over, the rest of the world is going on there. High-rise buildings, neon lights, the hustle and bustle of just people walking everywhere. And then you come over here, and it's just these, looks like brothels, but they're not.
Right.
They're just these hidden away bars.
Although I'd find this one tiny little door where for 600 yen you go in and you get the golden shower in Golden Gai, which is a nice little...
It's not even true.
It is,
Don't say,
it's right over there.
This is where artists go. That's very underground. It's very hip and cool. It's not golden showers.
I've got 300 yen right now. I'll prove it.
Okay, while Kevin goes to try to prove his little golden shower theory, I'm going to give you guys the only... You're disgusting, Kevin. All right, just because we're halfway around the world doesn't mean I'm going to cut you out of your daily dose of news. It's time for the only news you need to know in the feed.
Thanks, Olivia. I'm Layla Kaylee, and here comes the feed. X06 is Microsoft Premier Showcase for the latest games and gear for the 360 and PCs. Yesterday in Barcelona, some huge announcements were made. First up, now it makes sense why the Halo mod for Command & Conquer was ordered to be taken down. The audience was stunned by the surprise announcement of Halo Wars, a brand new real-time strategy game. It's designed by Ensemble Studios, makers of Age of Empires, and it will be exclusive to the 360. No release date has been set at this time. Also in Halo news, Microsoft scored a major coup by partnering up with award-winning director Peter Jackson. Jackson and collaborator Fran Walsh have inked a deal to write, produce, and direct at least 2 games for the console. The first will be the next chapter in the Halo saga, and the second will be an entirely new franchise. Again, these games will be exclusive to the Xbox 360. And those weren't the only ones announced. Grand Theft Auto 4 will feature 2 additional chapters only available from Xbox Live. 2K Games' BioShock, contrary to previous reports of being available on the PS3, is now a Microsoft exclusive, as well as the next chapter for Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell series. All in all, it's a good day to be a 360 owner. And finally, Microsoft announced its new MMO, Marvel Universe Online. The game, which was developed by Cryptic Studios, makers of City of Heroes and City of Villains, will be the first cross-platform release ever. Xbox and PC gamers will be able to compete online at the same time. Wicked. Be sure to check out g4tv.com/thefeed for all the stuff I didn't have time to get to. Now you've just been fed. Let's go back to Kevin in Tokyo.
Thanks, Layla. Folks, don't even think about moving a muscle. We're coming right back with even more from Japan. I mean, come on. We're TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. Remember that.
The Loop scoops out the insides of J horror films. And with the neon and packed streets, Shinjuku has the happening nightlife.